Give him the old Blizzard Rondo. Dude, he's knocked out? It was that easy? What? I win? I thought I was gonna whiff. What the heck? This deck is broken. This deck is insane. Suicune V might just be the most powerful card out of Evolving Skies. Suicune pairs well with Inteleon and Ludicolo, 2 different stage 2s, well I guess technically 3 different stage 2s in the same deck, and it works beautifully. You'll have to see it in action, but first, let's check out the list. Suicune V is the star of this deck with its Blizzard Rondo attack for a water and a colorless energy. It does 20 damage plus 20 more damage for each bench Pokemon in play. So if both you and your opponent have a full bench, that's 220 damage for just 2 energy. And then Suicune V has built-in consistency with its fleet-footed ability, just allowing you to draw a card once during your turn if Suicune V is in the active spot. Suicune pairs incredibly with the Inteleon engine, and I'm sure I don't need to tell you how busted Inteleon is in the Pokemon TCG right now. Shady Dealings allows you to get whatever trainer cards you want out of your deck and put them into your hand, and then Drizzile has got baby Shady Dealings, getting you just 1 trainer card out of the deck and putting it into your hand. Quick Shooting is amazing just in case you are a little bit short on the knockout. You can use Quick Shooting to fix up your math in no time, making sure that Suicune takes all those busted knockouts that you want to take. Now, 220 damage is enough to knock out most Pokemon V. But what about Pokemon VMAX? We also got Ludicolo from Evolving Skies in this deck with its Enthusiastic Dance ability, which boosts your basic Pokemon's attacks by 100 damage when you evolve Ludicolo from your hand. So Suicune V's Blizzard Rondo can do a massive 320 damage, and if you happen to be a little bit short, you can clean up what you missed with Inteleon's Quick Shooting ability. This deck is a ton of fun to play, and I definitely think you're going to have to see it in action to believe it. So check out the gameplay ahead and let me know what you think of Suicune V featuring Inteleon and Ludicolo in the comments below. Fleet-footed at the beginning of the turn, usually a good play, but I feel like we want to thin a little bit here first on the energy front, because it doesn't really matter if I draw into more of those. And then I'm not going to thin the Evolution Incense out of my deck, so we'll just see if we find another. That's why we thin, chat. That's why we do it. It's exactly, dang, I love sequencing. Okay, let's get it. Quick Ball, get another yet another Sobble. Right, just make sure the other bucket's in the deck. It is. Thank you, Morris, for that gifted sub. I appreciate you, Morris. Thank you so much for the continued support. And that's a very strong turn 1, if I've ever seen one. Didn't bother grabbing the Ludicolo yet, or the, you know, I could have grabbed one to have the option to Ludicolo potentially this next turn, but I don't think that I'm really going to be. Yo, you got it, Lizzie. You got it, Lizzie. You're the best. All right, this is a Suicune Mirror. Suicune Mirror. Going first in the Suicune Mirror does feel really good. Now, Suicune Mirror should be a little bit interesting because the first attack definitely feels like it's going to... Yo, Morris, Lizzie has been around. Oh, Lizzie part of the Discord for sure. Thank you so much, Ridgeway, for that tier 1 sub. Appreciate you, Ridgeway. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so they've got to keep calling turn 1, Lotad down. So they could potentially pop off and really get an explosive turn next turn. I don't have... Well... Let's start off with the fleet-footed. We got the bucket, dude. Okay. So with the bucket, that's a very good fleet-footed. We can Drizzile, right? And Drizzile for another one. And then Drizzile again. They got no water energy in the discard pile. Yes, for another one. And then Drizzile again. For another one. And then Drizzile again. For a boss's orders. Yeah. And then I feel like we quick ball away. Am I even going to need the Ludicolo at this point? Like, probably not. Okay. Get another Suicune. Boss up a Suicune on my opponent's side. And just give him the old Blizzard Rondo. So, if they throw on capes, if my opponent throws on a cape, then I go triple quick shooting. So who cares? No, we're going to go quick shooting. We're building up all quick shooting. I don't think that you need Ludicolo in this matchup. Right? I think we're fine. I've got the Melony in my hands. I don't know. My opponent's got like a 3-card hand. I don't think that they're popping off with the Melony double cape or Melony cape attack with the active. And plus, like, you really don't want to, you know, putting all that effort into a 200 damage Suicune V does feel pretty bad. I play 2 quick shooting, but I play Scoop Up Net. I play Scoop Up Net, bro. Yeah. So we're chilling. Well, you know, if there's ever an opportunity for me to get completely bodied, it could be happening right here. But I think we're gonna be fine. All right, Melony to the active. Cape. Energy. There's no way you've got the. There's no way you've also got the. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not also getting Ludicolo. There's no chance. I'd be pretty sick. Yeah, no, they don't have it like that. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're big vibing. Now, we're going to Melony. I think. Or, no, it might not Melony. Let's Evolution Incense. Get this guy. Fleet-footed. Okay, we've got research. So, I think just finishing off this one in the active is probably cool. That's fine. Yeah, let's melt. I think attacking with like an Inteleon at some point in this game could be. No, there's really no point to do that. Just one hit KO everything all the time, right? Yeah. Just one hit KO everything all the time. So then we'll get double Evolution Incense to go get double this guy. No, we just finish off the active. We just don't make any silly plays, right? Finish off the active. Start softening up this one. Okay, and this water energy is going to go onto this Inteleon. Just in case. And I don't think we benched the Lotad. And we'll go Blizzard Rondo. Take the knockout. That's fine. Think that feels okay. And then no, quick shooting the active's fine, I think. I mean, it's annoying, but I think it's fine. Because now they're doing less damage, too. So promote this guy. And we're already, like, kind of ahead of the game now. As far as damage goes. Like, we've got 40 damage on this thing, so the hope is to be able to keep my bench, like, kind of small. We'll see, though. I could get smacked here. I mean, they could gust up my Suicune and knock it out, which would be, like, insane, right? Rope, Scoop Up Net. Yeah, Rope is kind of annoying for sure. So, with the Rope, we have to give them Inteleon. Definitely. That is not as effective of a use as I thought that they were going to be getting with that Scoop Up Net. Raihan, cool. So by knocking out one of these, Suicune would have survived. Yeah, but you don't want to give them that. Okay, 220 hit points left. Let's see if they bench somebody. Yeah, they do. Another Suicune. Cool. So I can do 220 damage easy. So I just have to like fill out at this point. Yeah, I have to just fill out my bench and just go for it. Yeah. We just like do everything now. Like bench everything because they can only do 2 quick shootings, so they can't like knock out my Lotads. We just bench everything. Absolutely everything. And I think we research to just dig as deep as we can into the deck. So let's capture energy. And see, I've got a Ludicolo in the deck. No rare candy in the deck. So I could Marnie. I should have knockout guaranteed because I'm doing 200 plus the 20. So I have knockout guaranteed. So the question is, if my opponent returns with a knockout, I want to have a knockout guaranteed. So I think we actually are going Melony to the Suicune on the bench, just so that we have a higher chance of getting it. And then we have Cape of Toughness on the active, quick shooting here. And then probably want to Scoop Up Net this Inteleon to be able to shady dealings again next turn. Oh, and I have fleet footing too. Busted. A quick ball. Sweet. Okay. Well, now I've accidentally goofed my damage placement because that should be on the benched one, but dang it, bro. All right, that's fine. And we'll give him the old rondo for knockout. So we misplaced that 20 damage, but it's fine. Probably not going to matter. We've got pretty ideal board setup for the end game. I know that my opponent can't triple quick shooting, which is good because then, you know, we're in a position where we could lose. My opponent taking the knockout on my Suicune's not a big deal. This is a really interesting mirror match. Yeah, and they scoop because they ain't got it like that. Let's go. It's a really interesting mirror match. It is, because you're like playing around with, there's like a bunch of different things. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Zoroark Break mirror match from Nats 2017. Except instead of single prizers, you're playing with 2 prizers, but it was like similar because both you and your opponent could like juice each other's bench by benching things. So that's kind of interesting. And then there was like Drampa who could just knock out anything, but Drampa gave up 2 prizes. You know, kind of a similar feel. All right, Jim Jams. But it's interesting, yeah, because you got the capes. The capes are like a whole thing. You've got the quick shootings are like a whole equation of it. How many Pokemon you put on the bench are part of the equation. Probably going to call for family turn 1. This doesn't look like a turn 1 attack kind of hand, so we'll lead with Bro Taddy Tad. Oh no, our Kryptonites. Dragapult VMAX. Why is this matchup so bad? Please just miss the turn 1 energy drop. That'd be great. If you could just not have the turn 1 energy drop. You got it. Okay. So, this is fine. Opponent's got a 3-card hand. I'm saying, you know what? I'm hoping that you ain't got it like that. All right, we're going to bring up this guy. Quick ball away. The Scoop Up Net. Quick ball away. The Scoop Up Net. That's fine. And then get a Sobble. Capture Energy to the Suicune, get another Sobble. And we're just trying to buy ourselves a turn, right? This is what we're trying to do. We're just trying to get, could you get one turn without, yeah, see, that's all I'm looking for, one turn without a Max Phantom knock out my Sobble, right? And it looks like we were able to get that. So, very good. And now also, giving my opponent one more turn here has let me see that I do not want to Marnie them. So I'm going to Drizzile for the nearest research and play it. Yeah. So we can use our shady dealings, and they just don't have it, right? So that, just that little play there, just saying, hey, you know, we're going to take one turn, see if maybe my opponent doesn't have the most loaded hand in the world, and they don't. So we are now in this game completely, because all we really need to do is have a couple of turns to evolve up our Sobble, and then we're more or less in the match. So I really don't want to Marnie next turn either, but it's fine. Evolution Incense, get another Drizzile. Shady Dealings, get probably another Level Ball. Seems fine. Throw Sobble down, Level Ball, get Brotad. Welcome to the club. And give him the old Rendezvous for 160 damage. And yeah, now we're in a fine spot. I mean, really just that one extra turn against Dragapult, and now, you know, 160 damage to a Pokemon VMAX, that's like 1.5 prizes. That's significant, right? Because you're putting yourself on a 2-turn clock to take 3 prizes. Whereas if my opponent is 2-hit KOing Suicune V, then they are averaging 1 prize a turn. And even with 5 damage counters, unless they had the Zigzagoon, which it appears as if they're kind of having a tough time drawing out of the top of the deck right now, so they don't have that mapped out right now. I do not want to Marnie my opponent because their hand is not good. So I think that I just Blizzard Rondo for the knockout, take my 2 prizes, and say maybe you're missing a piece this next turn. Maybe you don't have the Psychic Energy in your hand. Or maybe they finally draw out of their dead hand because they've been dead drawing for so long. The Pog Crystal can get the Psychic, so they can Max Phantom and knock out my Lotad, which they have to do. I think, no, actually, maybe they go for the Sobble instead. Lotad's not really doing anything here. because they don't have a full bench. So I have no chance of being able to hit the magic numbers. But it does feel like, with my opponent taking 3 prize cards, that it is about time to Marnie. Yeah, time is now. Yes, and for those of you in the chat who are like, he's missing the ability. No, I'm not. Okay, I can't. Path. Chat, path. Okay. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. And it should be all gravy in my deck. Right. That's cool. Marnie. Should be. Yes, so we got Drizzile. It's really all we needed to set off the chain reaction. Yes. We can go here and we're just going to swing into the Dragapult VMAX. Yeah, 100%. Evolution Incense, see what kind of dudes I got left in this deck. All the good ones. That's what you like to see. Evolution Incense, get this guy. This guy. Yes. Get Evolution Incense. And Scoop Up Net. Evolution Incense. I don't even think we need this guy. That's fine. I mean, really, I could just save the Scoop Up Net to get whatever card I need next turn. So we're just going to thin these cards out of my deck. I think this is a post-Lombre game. We're not going for Lombre plays this game. Boss just wins for them. This matchup's so bad. Yeah, Boss do be winning for them right now. That is too true. I mean, but I could evolve this, and then it doesn't. Actually, no, Boss does not win for them, because I'm about to do this. Yeah. No. I got it. Yeah, you can't save Scuba, because then Boss wins for them. Yeah, thanks. Yep, chilling. Got it. All right. Bring this thing back. And, yeah, we'll throw that down and give the old Blizzard Rondo. Cool. We're chilling. Totally chilling. Now who's going to win? Don't do that. Especially not twice. Once, okay. Twice, bad. Boss Zig. They still are not doing enough damage to... I mean, if they boss right now, I'm not in a great spot. Oh, yo, they totally had the boss for game 2. It's not ideal. This is sus. Oh, we're fine. We win. Oh, yeah. Free. They didn't have the Zigzagoon. Easy does it. Yeah. We got it. Got it right here, chat. Easy dubski. Close one. There she is. Yeah, not a matchup that I will be lining up to replay, but we'll certainly take it. That matchup is extremely sus. Let's get it, chats. Opponent had some suboptimal draws there. I mean, that's pretty much what it takes to win that matchup. You got to have the Dragapult player miss a beat somewhere, because if they go in turn 2, especially if they go in turn 2 and get the turn 2 Max Phantom going first, you're having a bad time. Okay. Now, what we're looking for here, turn 1, is a Water Energy or a supporter card. So we actually do want to thin the deck first before we use Fleet-Footed, because if we're looking for more basic Pokemon, we don't want to thin the deck first, but since we're really just looking for a supporter or a water, we'll thin before the Fleet-Foot and see if we can't. You see what I'm saying? Thinning is winning. And we'll slap those 3 Sobble down the Cape and pass. And then we'll see what Tankman is playing. It looks like this is probably a Suicune mirror, judging by the Inteleon and the water energies. But it did not get a Suicune down turn 1, which doesn't really matter because you can always Melony energy onto Suicune. Because it's a basic attacker, it's one of the reasons why it's so good, because it's just a low maintenance basic attacker. You can just slap that Suicune down, Melony energy onto it, and go from there. But it looks like it's going to be a research this turn. And I'm thinking it is Suicune. Yeah, Ludicolo. There's Suicune right there. Now in the mirror match, from what I've seen so far, can really come down to who is able to put pressure on Suicunes first. Rare Candy into Shady Dealings. The Ludicolo did not really seem to matter in the mirror. It felt like you just want a couple of Suicunes, you want to find your capes, and you want to keep your bench size as low as you can to try and play around your opponent's Blizzard Rondo. So that's the spot we're in. It looks like Tankman's going to get to water energy onto the Suicune since they research, not going to be able to attack this turn, and that gives us a huge advantage. We do have double Shady Dealings this next turn because I can Shady Dealing Scoop Up Net, so I can find Boss and Bucket if I want it. Evolution Incense, very good. So let's do this. I guess I could have... that's fine. I'm going to get the waters out of the deck first. And then I will fleet-footed, right? Because it's like, okay, what am I looking for this turn? Looking for, like, level balls and stuff. So we'll see if we can't. That's fine. Lotad is fine. So now, do I want to swing into the Suicune V? Kind of. Yeah. I think that seems good. An Evolution Incense. Grab another Drizzile. Or I could just take the knockout on the Sobble, which is like also not horrible. But I feel like Gusting is good. Yeah. So we get Boss. And I can Scoop Up Net and Drizzile again. Okay, that's cool. Gust up this Suicune, actually. Capacious Energy. Scoop Up Net this guy. And then I can... Do I actually want to bench this Lotad? Do I want to bench out? I mean, I could bench out. That doesn't seem like a good idea. I could do base 200 to it. I feel like we just don't bench out. And we save this. And we just Blizzard Rondo. And I don't really think that there's a way that he takes a knockout on my guy this next turn. So I do think that I'll evolve this. And I think I'm just going to go get an Evolution Incense because that allows me to get... Oh, there are none of those. Okay, cool. Then I'll just get another level ball. That's fine. Okay. And we'll Blizzard Rondo for 160 damage. So this seems fine because we're getting the first significant hit into a Suicune, so that's important. We want to keep that option there. You know, forces Tankman to Melony onto this damaged Suicune. Probably not going to be able to force a knockout in any kind of meaningful way. We got the double water energy onto Suicune. Suicune can hit me for some amount of damage. It's not going to be a knockout, right? And then next turn I can level ball for Drizzile, Drizzile for research, just draw through the deck, finish my 2-hit KO on the Suicune, right? And then I'm winning the 2-hit KO wars, which is kind of where we're trying to be in this matchup, which is why we went for the quick gust, because I do think that the mirror match, the Suicune mirror match, you should be able to kind of manage your bench in a way that you keep them from taking 1-hit knockouts on you, and, well, like, force them to Ludicolo to take the 1-hit knockout on you. So, but the thing is, by benching Ludicolo, then you're also boosting your opponent's damage output, right? So it's like, it's this really tough, kind of funny, kind of weird mirror match. Because if I were to bench I didn't bench my Lotad, right? But if I had benched my Lotad, then my opponent, right, could have evolved into a quick shooting Inteleon, could have tool scrappered my cape, and they could have knocked out my Suicune. But by not benching the Lotad, right, I have made that play not an option for my opponent. So no matter what, Tankman's going to be short of a knockout on this Suicune. So that was, that's why we didn't bench Lotad. So the Lotad is like, yeah, it gives you options to take 1-hit KOs against your opponent, but it also sets you up for 1-hit KOs. So I feel like the mirror is better if you're able to just get like a whole bunch of rapid strike Inteleon in play. And we do see Tankman is just benching out, right? And is just filling the bench with as much Pokemon as he can, which puts me kind of in the driver's seat to be able to make some plays. All right, Melony off the top. I do have to watch out for Tool Scrapper, quick shooting shenanigans, definitely. But if I can go double, it's not quite a knockout with double quick shooting. Okay. Let's fleet-footed first and see where we're at. Find another Sobble. So I can how many is one Evolution Incense prized? It's Level Ball for Drizzile, right? I don't want to gust, so we'll finish this thing off with a 2-hit KO. I don't think gusting is like the answer right now. So we'll Shady Dealings, and I gotta see like what is the play. We want to get as many quick shooting Inteleon into play as we can. So I think we just research and try to just see more cards, because the cards that I have in my hand are not super live. So we're just going to dig in. Since I'm down all my Evolution Incense, we just want to dig. So we'll do that. We can get an energy into the discard pile so that I can potentially Melony it. It's not really worth attaching anywhere. I could attach to one of these Drizzile and potentially attack with it. 3 quick shooting Inteleon in play next turn is a possibility, is a risk I'm willing to take. I think the Lotad going down, it doesn't, yeah, it's fine. I don't really need to unnecessarily juice my opponent's board, so we're just going to send this stuff. Okay, we did find the Suicune, which is good. We didn't find any of the Rapid Strike fellows. Or, yeah, didn't find any of our Inteleons, which is tough, but I do got an energy on a new Suicune, which is really good. And I don't want to get anybody. I don't want to put this cape down yet. Though it could just serve up a spot for my opponent to take like a double knockout. So I feel like I will put the cape. And then we're going to Blizzard Rondo. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I'm going to put the cape down. It's a tough call, though. We do have one Evolution Incense prize. We didn't find it. So now we're in an interesting spot because Tankman could take the knockout on Suicune with Inteleon, right? And that is, you know, especially if Tankman is not playing a Tool Scrapper in the deck, that could be a play he goes for to try and force the odd prize. That's like another kind of factor in the mirror match is that you have to consider the odd prize could come into play because your main attacker is a 2-prize Pokemon. So if you just go 2, 4, 6, that's the quickest path to victory. Yo, Carter J. Do V-Union cards release in the United States next week? Do they really? I do plan to show off V-Union cards. I'm trying to schedule some V-Union tabletop gameplay right now. Yeah, I got the V-Unions ready to go. I'm probably going to go home and build some V-Union decks tonight. I would like to get a video on them like this week. The 24th. Nice. They released the 24th. That's the Mewtwo, Zacian, and Greninja. All right, looks like it is going to be Inteleon, so no Tool Scrapper. Nice. They come out next Friday. So that's what I was trying to hit you up about, Jesse. See if you wanted to do some V-Union gameplay. Right. And then there's I believe the Pikachu V-Union, right? Was that officially revealed? Pikachu V-Union? Sorry for spoilers if not. Pretty sure that was official. Nice, Jesse. They should be fun, kind of goofy. But yeah, Pikachu V-Union comes out in Celebrations. And it was an official reveal, I believe. Yeah. Cool. So that seems pretty hype as well. I think the V-Union cards are going to be a little bit difficult to play. It should be tough to, but they should be pretty funny when they are all set up. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing if we can't get some V-Union Pokemon on the board. All right. Finding the Shady Dealings Inteleon with the water is really strong because I'm going to be able to gust around this Inteleon. But this is kind of like the perfect play that Tankman wanted to make. Disrupt my hand, right? Attack with a single prizer. Tankman's ideal situation is if I have to knock out that single prize Pokemon, which is like not something that I want to do. So let's see. Ooh, that Inteleon is really good there. So we're going to level ball. And it's getting to the point where I need to flex out my bench a little bit. Fleet-footed. See what we find. Quick, wow. I just have knockout on this guy, so we're going to take it. Shady Dealings. And we can go get Boss. And there's a Quick Ball in the deck. There's another Suicune in the deck. Yep. Boss, I mean, what do I even need? Boss and Raihan potentially, Melony potentially, just for next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Boss and Raihan, I like that. Okay, so bench this guy, throw down the quick shooter. Quick Ball, away the Marnie, get Suicune, slap that down, doing base 200 now, do this, boss up this fella, and give him the old Blizzard Rondo for knockouts. And we do find Evolution Incense and Capture Energy, which is huge because now that I've put down this Lotad, right? And you can see how we kept our bench pared down the entire time, right? And we waited for just the right time to expand our bench, to drop everything and say, okay, now that I'm like going for that checkmate board position, I'm going to drop the Lotad, drop the Suicune, and just say, all right, if you knock out my Suicune, I'm going to return with a Raihan for Rare Candy and Ludicolo. This deck is extremely cool. This is such a cool deck. It's got 2 different stage 2s in it. Your attacker is a 2-prize Pokemon. Yeah. It's just, it's a really sweet deck. You have actually 3 different stage 2 Pokemon in it. You've got 2 different Inteleon and a Ludicolo. And it's just a really neat archetype. I really like how this deck plays. I'm pretty sure that Tankman went first in our match. Felt like it. Not sure. But we've got a great hand for sure. Getting the Raihan makes it so that we can do enough damage to take that game-winning KO on Suicune, even if my opponent is trying to keep the, keep their bench small. And we'll see what Tankman's able to kind of pull out of the bag here, but their Drizziles are all evolved up, which means that there's probably not going to be a ton of saucy plays. I do think that this matchup, getting that first swing into another Suicune seems to be a big deal. If you can take that first, if you could take the first Suicune knockout, you're going to be trading in a great spot. Because that's your fastest way to victory, is to go 2 prizes, 2 prizes, 2 prizes. So Tankman tried to force the single prizer on me with the Marnie. That's the best, kind of the best strategy that Tankman could have used to try and force me to not have the game, to force me to try and knock out this Inteleon, to go onto an odd prize count. Because if Tankman had been able to force me onto an odd prize count, then, it's possible that Tankman is not even taking this knockout, right? Maybe? Possible that Tankman's going for the 4-prize knockout next turn? Maybe just, holding a bunch of bench Pokemon, saying, all right, not going to give you the option to hit. And also, if they don't take a knockout, then I can't use Raihan. Okay. This is insane galactic brain activity right here. Bro. All right. Dude, 260. Bro. Okay. All right. Dude. All right. Not cool. Not cool. So my Scoop Up Nets are both down. So Tankman could just win, because I can only do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 18 plus 4, 220. I can only do 220. So let's Evolution Incense. I need to okay. I need to fleet-foot it into something good. Oh, yeah! Let's go! Let's go, dude! Let's go! Oh, yeah! Let's get it! Broken deck, bro! A broken deck. Let's go. Oh, man. All right. Yeah. Well, we got plenty of Suicune content for YouTube now. That's for sure, bro. And that about does it for Suicune V. Let me know in the comments below Who do you prefer to play with Ludicolo? Is it Suicune V or Zacian V, or maybe some Pokemon I haven't even thought of yet? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content every single weekday. We've got an awesome community over there, and speaking of awesome communities, you should also check out the Tricky Jim Discord, discord.gg/TrickyJim, and join in on all of the Pokemon fun that goes down there. Y'all take it easy and have a busted day. Peace.